All right, family. Should be live right now. Move this closer. Move this a little closer. What's good with y'all? Are y'all in the chat? It says zero for some reason. All right, here we go. I see some of y'all. What's going on, y'all? Since I don't have a guest right now, I think Dr. B's joining us a little later. It's not gonna be too long tonight, but I want to show y'all something with my Viome test. So Dr. B's gonna come on real quick a little later and chill with us for a second. But right now, since I don't have nobody, let me know if my audio. Can y'all hear me? Let me know if my audio's good. Let me know if my audio's good. Before I continue, let me know if y'all could. Let me know if y'all could hear me. Can y'all hear me? All right, shout out to everybody. Hear me? Okay, good, good. I see. Shout out to E Snap, brother from the God Power. He won tickets to meet up with me, Dr. B, and Billy Carson in Florida. Everybody else I see in the chat. C Diggs. All right. Shout out C Diggs. That's a regular. Bar Heavy J. Matthew Gibson. All right. Some names that I recognize. Yeah, the audio bring a good sense of peace. I'm happy. New Diamonds. Shout out New Diamonds. Let me get to a quick commercial. And I'll be right back. All right.
Numerovation with King Simon. Text me now at 347-496-1022. You could also take my course if you want to, but do text me for your sessions at 347-496-1022. You could also get my books on Amazon at Linktree/King Simon the Numerovator. Remember, you can book your session and get it done right now. 347-496-1022. That's 347-496-1022. King Simon the Numerovator.
All right, all right. Shout out to everybody in the chat. I have not been with y'all lately. I was in New York for about a week. I was up in New York handling some things, taking care of some things. So I haven't been going live like that. Shout out to Huna Flash. I see Huna Flash in the chat. Shout out to the brother Huna Flash. I did get your text, Huna, but I think I was in New York. Forgot to respond, but I did get your text. I did get your text. So shout out to Huna Flash. You know what I'm saying? Somebody said, can we petition to get Brother Panic channel back up or something? Yeah, that will be totally up to Panic's wife. That will be not up to us. That will be up to his wife's decision. But I heard about his channel. I don't know why it got snatched. Might have been they seem to be hitting everybody with medical misinformation. So it might have been that. But other than that, I don't know. I don't know what's going on with the brothers. What happened? Why his channel got taken down? I have no idea. Somebody said I'm on Viome. All right. How's the Viome going for you? Divine, Oro, Ceta 333. How's the Viome going for you? So yeah, for those of y'all that are regulars on the platform, I think I told y'all last year that I was gonna order the Viome kit, and that's like this company. Let me show y'all real quick. We're gonna wait for Dr. B to come on to talk. Let me hold up, y'all. All right, so I told y'all last year, or about 6 months ago, this company. Originally in about 2019, Polite had told me about this company, Brother Polite. About 2018, 2019. I was learning about the microbiome. KT was schooling me on it. I knew nothing about the microbiome and prebiotics and probiotics. And Polite was telling me some things about it as well. And Polite had mentioned this company, Viome. What they basically do is they send you a kit in the mail. They send you a kit in the mail, a test kit. And they collect your stool sample. So you got to go to the bathroom. You got to, basically take a dump. They give you a piece of paper to put over the toilet, and you have to send them a sample of your stool. Now, within your stool, they're able to recognize exactly what's going on in your stomach, your microbiome, which is extremely important for your health. Extremely important. Talk to XKT about that. So they got labs. They're supposed to be the best. They're supposed to be real good. Oh, let me see what Divine said. Divine, I'm loving it. I've eliminated most other supplements and I'm sticking mostly to superfood and enjoy options. Okay. All right. All right. That's good. That's good. Yeah, they gave me my list of superfood. So, all right. So you said your stool back to them, self-address, in an envelope that's they mail you postage and everything. You send it back to them. They take about 3 weeks, and then they 3 or 4 weeks to test it and everything, and they send you your results. You got to download an app and stuff like that. And basically, they came back and they told me certain things, and it's kind of interesting because basically what they're saying is everybody has a unique microbiome, just like everybody has a unique fingerprint. Everybody has a unique microbiome. Oh, somebody said I took the Ombra microbiome. Yeah, my microbiome test. I had I had high levels of inflammation, and they told me to stay away from. It's interesting. They told me to stay away. They told me to stay away for 6 months from watermelon, bro. I'm like watermelon. I'm like what? And they like, and I don't. It's interesting. As we learn this health thing, uh, you know, we're growing. We're gonna find out more about ourselves. I see the brother Yaki. I think he got his lab going on right now. And this health thing is getting more and more serious. People are learning more and more. So yeah, it's just what we thought we knew 5 years ago may not be what it is in 2024 moving forward. So yeah, just keep an open mind. And I always run things by uh KT, Yaki, or Dr. B. Those three brothers right there. I always run things by them. Dr. B said something important when I was talking to him about this company. It seems good, but you got to take everything with a grain of salt because, like Dr. B, the all the testing basically gets done on, I guess you could say, a white male, and they're judging us saying what we need based on a white male's body, and this has absolutely nothing to do with racism at all. But there may be differences. Like I remember one time a doctor told me, "Oh, for some reason, a lot of my black patients, the majority of my black patients are lactose intolerant." She said this to me when I must have been about 20 years old. And she was like, yeah, because she was telling me about milk and dairy and I should stay away from it. And she was just like, yeah, a lot of my black patients seem to be lactose intolerant. The question is why? The question is why? And they don't want to tell us why. So they just want to act like everybody's microbiome, everybody's body is the same. And some people are sun children, children of the sun. Like some people are children of the moon. Some people adapt to cold weather better. Some people adapt to hot weather better. So it's just there's nothing wrong with being different. There's nothing wrong with learning about yourself or learning about things that may be different with you than other people. But yeah, that took the test. It was pretty interesting. Pretty interesting. Yeah, KT could definitely tell. Somebody said KT. Yeah, KT, he has told us why plenty of times. Oh, and I want to show y'all. I got some things I got to show y'all today. KT has this amazing product. Give me a second, y'all. Give me a second. All right. Yeah, KT got this. Remember I was telling y'all about the Tekanu? I got to tell KT I was gonna get this, and I think he got a sale going on right now. This wow. Well, this is wow. I mean, Wow, that is the business. I it took it about a week for it to fully kick in, but wow, that joint is an incredible product in terms of what it does and what he says it does. In terms of your what's that word, libido, in terms of your sex drive and in terms of testosterone, that is a good product. I text KT and I told him, I was like, yo, you got another winner on your hands. Hold up, yo. Yeah, I was like, you got another winner on your hands. Um, but yeah, make sure y'all check out the brother's website, man. That is fire. Somebody said, are you still using the eye drops? I never used the eye drops. I used it once, but I put the honey, I put it in a tea. But no, I have to get some more honey. I haven't I haven't had the honey in a while. I haven't had the honey in a while. So I gotta get the honey. Oh, somebody said the volume Google. Well, I didn't see bad reviews. Tell me what reviews you seen. I didn't see any bad reviews. From what I seen on Google and from what I hear in recommendations, they say they're the best. But yeah, I'm about to get to a couple of things with it in a second. And let me take this off the screen real quick. Yeah, I'm about to get to a couple of things with them in a second. Yeah, but shout out to Hank. I did a video with Hank the other day, and I showed y'all he was making these. He's gonna have these when he comes to Atlanta in August. These, oh man, this is woo, man, it's incredible, y'all. It's incredible. Somebody said, "Did you only?" I only took the gut one. They got the mouth one, the full body one. I didn't do that one. I just did the gut one. So yeah, yeah. Um, but yeah, so I wanted to talk to you about that. Besides that, I was in New York. Shout out to everybody in New York. New York was pretty interesting. The volume had somebody said how much? It's pretty expensive. It's like I think like 300, I forget, like 200 something or 300 something like that. But it's definitely good. It's definitely, I feel as though, it's an investment. I feel as though it's an investment. Somebody said, "Where you got the hat from?" I don't know, somewhere on the internet. So I forget exactly where, but I think I just typed in esoteric hats and it came up. Yeah, it came up. Somebody said there's a lot of nutrition from the sun where you don't need food, especially when juicing and fasting. Yeah, definitely a lot of nutrition from the sun. Definitely a lot of nutrition from the sun. Oh, somebody said the reviews were lies. They said they tried it. Yeah, yeah, yeah. I don't know. I mean, like I said, I've heard good things. So, but you got to take everything with a grain of salt. Even the test results. You just don't. You just don't know. You just don't know about those test results. Somebody say you look so young, Rich. Yeah, that's just genetics. I don't have the most incredible diet in the world. I mean, I was doing good with my diet, man. I was intermittent fasting. I went to New York. I slipped up, y'all. I'm a little upset. I'm a bounce back. I'm a rebound. I'm gonna do a little 3-day fast starting next week. Yeah, man. I went to New York, man. Started eating shit, man. Always on the go, and in a hotel and shit. So I slipped up a little bit, man. Slipped up a little bit, man. Had a tuna sub and shit. You know what I'm saying? Had a tuna sub and shit like that, man. But New York is different. I was telling Red Pill, a lot of immigrants. Like the Ubers, like if you driving or if you on the street in New York, there's just like bikes everywhere. I mean, like bikes everywhere, delivery men, people everywhere, delivery people everywhere. I mean, everywhere. It's like wow. It's like they taking over from the cars. But New York it's a different vibe. And because they don't have that New York spirit, they just did to make a quick dollar. They don't have that New York spirit. The energy is not what it used to be. It's definitely not what it used to be. So it is. It is what it is, though. You know what I'm saying? Brother Rich, would you ever put out documentaries? Yes, I definitely will. I'm focusing on more original programming next year, so you're gonna see much more of that. And y'all know I got a couple of things I'm in the works right now. The dating show. Um, I'm working on this Club 363 thing, and I'm working on some music stuff. Medicinal music things, and but it's gonna be a lot of original programming next year. This year, I got the cooking show on Patreon with KT, the Arch Degree. I have the Qigong show on Patreon with Wayne Chandler. You just reminded me, I got to upload that. I got a new episode from Wayne Chandler. So shout out to everybody who on Patreon. Wayne Chandler got a new episode airing tomorrow. And KT will be back real soon in about a week or something with his cooking. Yeah. New York pizza is crazy. My son wanted that. He was like, my son was fiending for it. He remembered he ate it when he was 3 and he never forgot it. And he was just the whole time in Georgia. He just keep asking for New York City pizza. So yeah, New York City does have some good pizza, but Georgia got a couple of good spots. Blue Pill got some popping pizza. You know. But I'm about to get Dr. B on here in a second. Just want to kick it real quick about this health thing. And just share because I told y'all when I get it, I was gonna share with y'all, share some of the findings out from it. If y'all want to go ahead and look into it, or there's other companies, you know what I'm saying? So yeah, just want to share that with y'all. I'm gonna send him the link in a second. Y'all see Trump, man. What's up with your boy Trump? How many Trump fans we got in here? How many Trump fans we got? How many to recall the Biden fans, he called them Biden sexuals. That should be funny like a bug. He calls them Biden sexuals, but Trump got a cult following. So where's my Trump cult following at in the chat? We all at? Come on, brothers. I know the black brothers, the black guys, they say love Trump. That's what they say. They say the black guys, y'all love Trump. So where the Trump fans at? Where the Trump where the cult Trump fans? I know y'all gonna be in here any second talking shit to me, telling me stop talking about him. You like Biden. But yeah, man, I see what's going on. Like I said, I've been in another world. I was in New York, so I don't know exactly what happened, but I heard he got, got found guilty. All right, here we go. Here goes a Trump supporter. His cult following, Mr. President Trump is king. I hear you, Charlie. That's your king? That's your king, brother. Okay. It's king. Don't all right. She said Trump is king. All right. Trump is the guy. All right. If Trump would agree to shut down and protect our borders, I'll vote for him. I hear you. That would be good with everything going on. That would be good. If he would really do that, that would be good, man. I've been hearing wild, crazy shit about New York and the immigrants in New York and them terrorizing the people who lived in New York for decades upon decades. So that would be a smart move if he was to actually do that. Uh what do you love in these doesn't it? Yeah. Oh, he wants to bring stop and frisk. Yeah, probably. Yeah, let me send this link to Dr. B. Get Dr. B on here real quick. Let's see. Hold up. Give me a second, y'all. Let's take a look at this Viome. I'll probably be back on tomorrow. I'm gonna give y'all a sneak peek of something that's coming up. Let y'all get ready for this. Hold up. And what is Dr. B's email? Doc. Give me a second, y'all. link. All right, I just sent Dr. B the email. Yeah, somebody said I don't think any of these MFers got our best interest. Yeah, I agree. That's exactly how I look at it. That's why I said I can't keep up, man. It's something new every week with this, so I can't keep up. Whatever happens, happens. We got a lot of things going on in our personal life, family, that we got to focus on. You know, when Trump was in there for 4 years, Biden was in there for 4 years, I didn't notice any significant difference in terms of my life and how any change or any blessings or anything that happened in my life. It came by my way of consciousness and my way of determination and focus and discipline. It wasn't because Trump or Biden was in there. So I I don't put too much thought into that right there. I don't put too much thought. Um, yeah, yo, damn, I was about to, what was up? I was about to, yeah, sent the link to, oh, let me show you something real quick. Let me show you something real quick. I think I'm gonna make this announcement tomorrow, June 1st. I said I was gonna make this announcement June 1st. These tickets are going on sale tomorrow. Let me show y'all something. Y'all get a sneak peek. I might reach out to Myra to do a show tomorrow. I might reach out to Myra. But let me show y'all. This is going on sale tomorrow. I told y'all I had something huge. I mean, absolutely huge coming to Georgia. That's way more important than Trump and Biden. Check this out, y'all. Check this out. Check this out. Hold up. Oh man, check this out, y'all. So in about, I think it was 20, my son was born in 2018. In 2018, Brother Rich did Gathering of the Masters. And it's returning 2024. 6 years later, I'm returning with Gathering of the Masters on 2024. It's going to be a weekend conference. Like I said, this ain't even an official announcement because this ain't like one of my regular shows. This is just like a channel update show and a quick show. But I'm gonna I think I'm gonna have Myra on tomorrow and make the official announcement, or I'm gonna see. But tickets will be available tomorrow. This is like when I say insanity. Wait, Dr. B's here too. Let me get Dr. B.
Hey, what's going on?
Man, you came right when I was showing people I premiered this flyer, man. You see yourself on the flyer?
I see myself over there. You got me right up front. Thank you.
This is the old family. When I say, oh my God, I don't listen. I'm gonna tell you something because I just told a brother earlier. Next year, I'm focusing more on original programming. I don't know if something of this magnitude is ever gonna happen, or if I'm gonna put something together like this. But this lineup right here, you got the sisters, the queens, the goddesses on Saturday, August 10th, Sunday, August 11th. You got the gods. Sister Myra, Jewel Pukram, Queen of Fua. The next day, that Sunday, the next day, Dr. B Serious, Isaiah the Duke of Tears, Yaki Awaken. Like, come on, y'all. Y'all, listen, nobody has ever seen something like this, put something together like, let me tell you who's gonna, no, it's 111 for the weekend. That's $55 a day. It don't get better than that. It ain't gonna get no better than that. It's $111 for the weekend. Basically $55 a day. It's an all-day event, food, vendors. Let me tell y'all who's gonna be in the building. These are the main speakers, but let me tell y'all who's gonna be in the building. Minister Jew will be there. Professor Griff will be there. Soleil will be there. Hank Rising Son will be there. Brother Sharif Bey, who's been killing it on this channel this year, will be there. Red Blue Pill will be there. KT the Arch Degree will be there. I mean, the list goes on and on and on and on. You talking about the who's who of consciousness, the who's who of the metaphysical community, the who's who of the spiritual community. Listen, bro, listen, y'all. I swear to everything I love. This, yeah, I know that's a still for one love. You're never ever gonna get something like ever, ever. Nothing like this will ever probably ever exist again. I'm just giving y'all a sneak peek, y'all. Tickets is gonna go on sale tomorrow. Just want to show y'all. I ain't come on here in a week, so I just want to show y'all. Y'all be the first ones to see. Have your and this is a live event. This is not it may be live stream, but this is live in Atlanta. This is not just a virtual workshop. This is live in person in Atlanta at the New Black Wall Street. This is live in person. You get to meet everybody. You get to meet everybody. Anybody you ever seen on this channel, damn near is gonna be there that weekend. You get to meet everybody. Did you hear the testimonies when the people were meeting just Dr. B alone? What they said? There's no link for tickets yet. This is like a sneak peek. Y'all, this is like a tease, but tickets will be available tomorrow. But all of these people in the same building, it's never happened before. It's never. It takes a lot. It takes a lot to put this together. It takes a lot to pull this off with all these personalities. Somebody said, "Can I cash app you tonight?" Oh, dear. Nah, because it got to be organized. So I'm gonna need y'all to go through the proper channels to get tickets and cash app, because I end up forgetting. Then you'll be at the door and they'll be like, "You ain't getting no ticket, nigga. Get out of here." And you be like, "You motherfucker." So just go through the proper channels to get the ticket. I'm gonna have a link tomorrow for everybody. This ain't even an official announcement, so I'm about to take this off the screen. But there's nothing like Dr. B, nothing like this. This level of masters, these level of speakers. Did you see the sisters, Jewel Pookrum, Sister Myra, and Queen of Four in the same day? Jewel Pookrum, Dr. B, I see the Duke of Tears, and Yaki Awaken the same day. Dr. B, man, this don't exist in this matrix. This came straight from the quad. Nothing like no. Listen, man, this is it right here, Dr. B. I can't wait. Can't wait, Dr. B. Can't wait.
Well, you are a man of magic.
Hey,
you're living up to your name and what you do, and you're rich. You understand what I'm saying? And you got high merits.
Oh, yes.
So you're able to pull things off and pull things together that is helping, pull the new community, as I call it now, the spiral community.
The spiral.
I've decided, let's just change this whole thing this year, the year of the spiral community. And the spiral is the key to everything, how we pull together that vortex and that flower of life flowing through all of us. So this is what you do. And this year is really deep. I mean, just what's happening, man, has never happened before. Yeah. All of it is, we're in a brand new place. And I'm just grateful to be here and glad to be a part of it all. And yeah, congratulations, brother. You're doing big things.
Thank you. I really I look forward to your presentation. I look forward to your, and Dr. B is going to start it off with the music like he did at Club 363. It's listen, y'all. I'm telling you, yo, do y'all realize these are the best? These are the best people in my opinion, dealing with health. They're all going to be in the same building on the same day. Yaki's products are amazing. Dr. B's products are amazing. I'm gonna show his a little later after we talk a little bit about Viome, because we'll talk about. I'm gonna be implementing it next week after this fast I'm doing. But to have Yaki, Katie, and Dr. B in the same building with their world famous products in the same building, yo, unbelievable, y'all. I mean, absolutely unbelievable. Hank don't even have this on the website. Hank is making a lot of these. Hank is making exclusively for the event. Exclusively, you have to come to Atlanta to get a lot of these. I'm gonna talk more about that when I just y'all was privy to that, but I'm gonna make the official announcement tomorrow. The link will be available tomorrow. Don't miss it. That's all I'm gonna say, y'all. Don't miss it. Don't miss it. Doc, man, well, good to see you here, Doc.
I'm really high, man. I'm high. I done got high. People say, well, Dr. B, what do you do? I get high. I stay high. Off of what? Right now, I'm high off the ethers. I haven't eaten any food now. This is the 12th day. No food. No food. Just,
wow.
I'm doing like that old master cleanse with the lemonade and the cayenne.
Yeah,
so
that's
lemonade, cayenne, but I flipped it because a lot of times, we need more chlorophyll to feed that melanin. So I put spirulina and chlorella in it. With grade B or the dark maple syrup, which is one of the best sweeteners. And what I have experienced, day 5 was when the liftoff happened, man. I was gone. And that was one of the deepest cleansing. Man, the trees are talking. The wind, I'm looking at the clouds. The cloud beings are just sending me messages, man. So I feel really, really good. I'm excited. I'm excited about what's to come. And I just like, wow, man. And there's so many things happening at the same time, from the Terrence Howard experience. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You got a president who's been criminally charged. You know what I'm saying? You got people who are waking up, people who are going back to sleep, people who are getting in the way, this is the time to do whatever you came to do, whatever it is. But fasting, because I haven't fasted this way probably in I'm thinking more than 3 years, where I just stop everything. But your body starts eating itself.
Yeah.
And you don't have any distractions, because food is like a distraction.
Huge distraction.
It's giving you information. If it takes 80% of your body's energy to digest food, then information is being pulled from food. Food is information. It's talking to you. What message does what you're eating have for you? And I'm just like, whoa, what happened? Because I came back from the high desert, and that was when I realized that I wanted to, I was told to change my cleanse, my elevated total body program, and put those particular plants in there that helped us have a spiritual, detoxification, which is totally different. Spiritual parasites. So I started doing that, and then I've been working with these herbs, and messages coming every day, things I've never heard before. People say, well, Dr. B, you always say what I always say. I may not say anymore because we've all changed. I've changed everything, and we all got to be really ready to change like nature. And then, I just yesterday I decided, I said, I'm so high off this cleanse. I feel so clear. So clear. Because folks asked me, they said, well, I did this piece last Saturday called Ineffable. It's on YouTube now, Ineffable. And that was like 4.5 hours, and I just felt so balanced and so clear. And I've just felt so open that I said, I need to share what I'm going through with the people. So I decided that tomorrow at 11 a.m., I'm going to talk about fasting. Why fasting? Different types of fast. Excellent. And I was talking to my friend, Dr. Mahdi, and he said, man, I need to come on too, man. I got a lot of information on fasting. And he's very technically minded. He's a doctor of naturopathic medicine, and he has a whole nother viewpoint of what's happening inside your DNA, what's happening with your melanin, the mitochondria, the telomeres. All of those things begin to become open, and you become fired up, man. You want to touch the cosmos and get a real spiritual connection. Fast. So I'll be doing that tomorrow. If you go to elevationtime.com, or if you go to my IG, Dr. B Serious, and just go sign up, go to the bio, and sign up for tomorrow. It's free. It'll be free for everybody to just talk about this fasting thing, because we at this time are about to having another big, huge event like no other. Right. So as we've talked about before, from the 3rd to the 9th of July is when Sirius, the sun, and the earth are all in alignment in 2024, which is an 8, which has to do with building and destroying. It has to do with infinity. It has to do with taking us to that next level. Everything is going there, no matter what. Everybody's going to the next level, but what are you carrying with you? So I am working on dumping off some of the trash, some of the extra, cargo that we all carry. And I would suggest that everyone do some sort of cleansing, some sort of detoxification now, so that you can, because last year, a lot of people said, well, Dr. B, you said this big event was going to happen. Nothing happened. That's because you were not in alignment and on the same frequency to be able to even receive what was happening. So if you can't feel these shifts, then it may have something to do with what you're eating, who you're mating with, what you're wearing, all of those things, who you're around, where your mindset, what frequency is your words and thoughts on. So tomorrow at 11 a.m. Eastern Standard Time, there'll be this event. I'll be talking about the cleansing and detoxification on another level.
Yeah, I got I told the people that I'm fasting Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday. And I got some stuff from Dr. B, y'all. I got some stuff from Dr. B that after I fast, I'm going to be engaging in. I got the total body cleanse. So shout out to Dr. B.
You got the elevated total body program.
Elevated, yeah. But
your mic just went out there.
Oh, the mic.
We can't hear you.
Can you hear me? Can you hear me?
Hear nothing you saying.
Damn. I wonder why you can't hear me.
Nothing.
Check.
See?
Check.
Yeah.
You can't hear me?
Somebody said they ate papaya seeds. That's very good for intestinal parasites.
Oh, Dr. B. They
there's a lot of products out there that's good for intestinal parasites. No, Brother Rich, we can't hear you at all. Nothing. Maybe you can, maybe I can't.
Yeah.
They can hear me. Can you hear me?
They can hear you. And they hear me,
I wonder why they can't hear me.
No, they hear you too.
I mean, why? Yeah, that's strange. 1 2 1 2 1 2 1 2.
Yeah, Doc, can you hear me? Yeah, let me tell him to go out and come back in. Oh, let me call him, y'all. Let me call him, tell him to go out and come back in. As we get going with this Viome thing. Shit, he must have turned his phone off, y'all. Yeah, y'all, but I got I'm gonna do this fast next week. Yeah, Doc, you hear me?
Okay, let's see what's happening.
Doc, can you hear me? Oh boy. Doc, can you hear me? When I pulled out his products, the sound went out. Maybe it's electricity from his products.
All right, Brother Rich, you there?
Yes, I'm here. Yes.
You can hear me?
Yes. I'm let me tell him I'm calling you. Let me tell him.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, I hear you. Hey, Doc, go out. They hear me. We heard you, but you did something, and now we can't hear you no more. But just go out and come back in.
Okay.
Yeah. All right. Yeah, let's get this thing right. Y'all. All right. Yeah, I just called him. But yeah, shout out to Dr. B, y'all. He gave me some great products that I'm gonna be taking. Like I said, I was in New York. I had the all type of shit, fish and chips, tuna subs. I was eating all type of shit in New York, y'all. I went out. We went to the spot, Dinosaurs Barbecue. I had some macaroni and cheese and shit and potato salad. I was just eating all type of shit out there in New York, y'all. Oh man. Doc, I do not know what happened. Nah, we can't hear you at all. I do not know what happened to this thing. Hmm. King Simon said, "Yeah, dear King, yeah, King. I was with the family. I had macaroni, potato salad. Then I had some tequila on the side and shit. Man, I was drinking tequila. Oh man, I was having a good old time in New York. And I'm like, shit. I was just doing an intermittent fasting for a while. I was like, man, yeah. Well, I'm not cursing the food. I don't know. Am I talking too negative or about the food? I wouldn't say I'm cursing it. I'm just saying I was wilding out, eating all types of stuff. But it wasn't, I'm not saying the food wasn't shit and this stuff, but I get your point. But yeah, shout out to everybody. Like I said, everybody I seen while I was in New York. Everybody out there doing their thing. Doc, Doc. Somebody said blaming on the alcohol. Yeah, no, I had a lot of tequila. Had a lot of tequila. Yo, King, you know what's funny? Doc, can you hear me yet?
Can you hear me?
Yes, yes. Can you
You
hear
hear me
me?
now?
Yes. Do you
Good.
hear me?
I hear you.
You hear me?
And you got me.
Yes. Yo,
Good.
King, you know what's funny, King? Me and let me go over this volume thing. King Sam King Simon always told me, and I'm just trying to tying everything together with this health thing. King Simon's in the numerology. He always told me since I'm a number 8, that my digestion, be careful with my digestive system because it may be what's the word you use, Ken? What you be telling me about it? Because what you told me, they basically told me the same thing. The Viome, this company Viome. Let me pull this back up. So I was like, damn, King Simon told me that. Let me so let me just hold up, y'all. All right, so uh hold up, y'all. All right, so I got 18 foods they want me to avoid, y'all. 33 superfoods they say that's my superfoods. And they recommended 42 supplement ingredients. Dr. B, can you hear me? Are you still there?
Yeah, I'm hearing you. Can you hear me?
Yes, you good to go. You good to go. So I was showing I was telling Dr. B this a little earlier. And hold up, y'all. Give me a second, y'all. Give me a second. Let me just show y'all. Give me a second. All right, so let me move this out the way. Somebody said I did the volume test last year. They had me eat some strange things. How was it? I'm curious to know. We're learning and how was it? So they told me that my superfoods, and I was showing this to Dr. B. So they're saying these are my superfoods. And they're saying the reason why is because they're saying each person has a unique blood sugar response to foods rich in carbohydrates and natural sugar. Your results suggest that you are unlikely to have an increased blood sugar response to this food. So they recommending all of these foods, saying that they think it's the most agreeable with my microbiome. So they're saying apples have pectin, which is a soluble fiber. Pectin enriches the mucus layer of the gut, protecting your gut lining and supporting healthy digestive movement. All right, so let's go to these superfoods. They saying these are my superfoods, and I guess everybody's is unique and everybody's is different. So they're saying apple cider vinegar. I take that with a grain of salt. Remember what KT was and a lot of brothers and sisters was teaching us about the apple cider vinegar. Beets, black beans, blueberry. They said bone broth. Wow.
See, here we go.
Brussels sprouts, cabbage, celery, cherry, chicory root, enoki mushroom, fennel bulb, flax oil, garlic, ginger, grapeseed oil, grapefruit, grapes, kiwi, lime, matake mushrooms, oats, olive oil, oregano, papaya, pumpkin seeds, wild caught salmon, sauerkraut, shiitake mushroom, strawberry, sweet potato, yam, and white mushroom. So you see, so what you think about my superfood list, Dr. B? What's your thoughts on it?
Should I just go on and say what I told you earlier today?
Yes, sir. Yes.
Am I free to talk freely?
Yeah. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
When you understand that the food or the way we eat and the way nutrition is looked at is usually coming from a Eurocentric viewpoint. And the test that they use for most of what we should eat is based on a Caucasian man about 53 years old, and usually he's a cadaver. So even a test like this, I feel that they are not using the test that you would use for a certain culture. And I'm not saying that black people should eat a certain way and white people should eat another way. I'm saying that if all your tests are based on a European model, then that might be what's best for the man, a white man the same age as you. This ain't racism. This is facts. So some of these things that, I could see it for if you were a Caucasian man at your same age. So when you start understanding the Flexner Report and what the Flexner Report did, when they in the 1900s decided what was proper for medicine, okay, and who, if it was black people involved in natural medicine or medicine, period, they got rid of almost all black people and all women, even Caucasian women, and they decided that it was only the companies that gave drugs and prescribed drugs would be funded. They changed the complexity of medicine, period, and they got rid of almost everybody who was in the natural medicine. They started using a white male as the basis for what is healthy. So with this test, what they do is they take the fecal matter from a person. You give them some fecal matter, and they take it and they look at it, and they do all these tests to figure out what things are causing stress in your digestive tract and your blood and all of that based on feces. I'm not saying this test doesn't have merit, Brother Merit. I'm saying that they still have not looked at you and your particular people and where they were from. I'm not talking about from Africa. I'm saying just indigenous people, period, because you can't even say to me, and I know this could upset some folks, you can't say what the Africans used to eat, because which Africans are you talking about? What indigenous people? Because Africa or Alkebulan or Negrita was the whole planet. And we lived mostly around the equator, as we know, right? So around the equator, you had different cultures of different people living in different villages, different foods, different languages. We were all different. So my thing is we'd have to get down to what's best for you. This test says what's best for you based on the foundational test, right? And if you have faulty foundations, you have faulty fundamentals, if it's all based on a Caucasian, this is what your brother Terrence Howard's talking about, faulty fundamentals. If it's based on that man, that would be great. These are his superfoods. This may not do you. Oats could, for some folks, oats is just tearing their gut up. For some folks.
Right.
You see what I'm saying? Some people can eat salmon, some people can't. We're not the same, man. They try to categorize us and say we're all the same. This is when, muscle testing, kinesiology comes in, which is what I did for many, many years. We can muscle test and find out what's good for you to eat for your energy, not for your blood type, not for your shit type, not for your skin type, but for your vibrational rate. Everybody's different.
I gotta take a shot with that one, man. Some mushroom tonic. Go ahead, Dr. B.
Okay. So my point is that this may be great. If it works for you, do it. There's so many different ways of looking at nutrition. We have to go now to the individual because we are mixed with so many things. We're mixed with so many things. There's so many things in our environment, so many things going on energetically, emotionally. You can't tell me that you can look at my feces and tell me what's happening with me emotionally. Or maybe they say you can. I can guarantee if you knew what was going on with Dr. B right now emotionally, you'd be like, whoa, because I'm high, because I haven't eaten. So my superfood right now is air. I'm getting superfood from the environment. I'm breathing another way. I'm talking another way. I'm acting another way. I'm tapped in on a whole nother level. But, you know, they may not agree with that. They may say, well, no, Dr. B, you got to have these foods and this is what's good for you based on their test, like their blood type, the whole blood type thing. I know some people has gotten very ill off the blood type, eating the blood type diet. I actually know them. They used to come to me. A lot of times when folks, you know, they try these other things, and they come to me and I say, well, look, let's do a muscle test. And we can test that muscle. And that muscle has nothing to do with your mindset, your ego, what you like, your culture, your family. It has to do with the energetic field around your body and how you become a little bit weak when something is not best for you. So we can now individualize what a person should be eating. I'm not telling you not to do this way, this diet or whatever they're calling it. I'm saying we got to be careful because once again, this is coming from them. I'm not saying that they are bad. I'm saying that they are we first. You know, when you got folks it's about survival, they're doing what each culture should be doing what's best for their culture to survive and thrive. So you're going to ask them what you should eat. Now,
let me hold up. Let me show you a little fly. Hold on. Let me show you the rest of the.
Now these superfoods, they look somewhat okay.
So this is what they tell me to avoid, Dr. B. This is this is what they say I should avoid. This doesn't go with my base. So once again, family, this is not based. This company is saying this is not based on everybody's gut. This is based specifically on my gut. So my superfoods is according to what they examined and what they discovered, the foods I should avoid the same way. So these are the foods they're telling me to avoid. And they give an explanation. So let me give an example for the first one. So let's look at grass-fed beef because I eat grass-fed beef sometime. I'll get grass-fed beef sometime from Whole Foods. And my rationale in getting that is that it's healthier because the cow was fed grass. So that's I do eat grass-fed beef sometimes. So let's look at the grass-fed beef. So they're saying beef, first they get the positive about beef. Beef is a rich source of protein, iron, B vitamins, and zinc, which are important nutrients for brain health and energy metabolism. But they're saying I should avoid it. This is why they're saying I should avoid it. Beef contains something about my TMA production pathways, and they're saying beef contains carnitine, a compound that my microbes can use to produce TMA, a precursor to TMAO, and TMAO is associated with metabolic and cardiovascular disorders. So what I do notice, how I know that this is accurate, this one in particular, how I know this one in particular is accurate when they're telling me why I shouldn't eat beef and they mention cardiovascular. I figured out in 2017, around 2017, it was around 2018. I was eating beef. I ate beef more regular back then at 2017, but I started I started getting like heart palpitations or some shit like I just started to feel shit around my heart, and I noticed when I eliminated the beef that I felt fine. I'm like, damn, it's something about the beef and my whole cardiovascular system or whatever. So I noticed as soon as I've eliminated beef from my diet or slowed down drastically, I felt much better. So whatever they're saying about the cardiovascular and the TMAO, I can see that being real. I can see that with the whole beef thing. But yeah, shout out to Billy. I know Billy, like I said, first Polite told me about Viome. KT's heard about it. I think I mentioned it to KT. I mentioned it to Yaki. All of them have heard about it, and I'm gonna talk to them about my test results. And I want to go the whole food route. If this company is saying I need to work on this or I need to work on that, I want to go the whole food route. So I want to ask these brothers in terms of, you know, if I have TMA production pathway issues, what whole foods should I engage in to fix that instead of, you know, getting a pill and being on a pill for the rest of my life or whatever. So, you know, but like I said, it's something that we all it's just very interesting. But let's keep it going. So they're saying beef, but these are things they're telling me to avoid. Cantaloupe.
Yes.
That was a surprise.
Nope.
Caviar, crab,
My grandmother
dandelion
went off.
greens.
My grandmother went off on me about that cantaloupe.
Yeah, he was telling me earlier. Dandelion greens. That was a surprise, Dr. B.
You want to test it? We can test it right now.
I want to test it in person. I want to test that in person. I want to do the in-person test when I see. Okay, egg yolk, goat, haddock, honeydew melon, lamb, pork, tomato. That was another thing. They tell me, what the fuck, I can't eat a tomato? They tell me so. And they saying your microbiome contains a plant virus that is known to infect this food. Since plant viruses and the microbiome are associated with an inflammatory response, we recommend avoiding this food for 30 days. Avoid all forms of this food, cooked or raw. After 30 days, reintroduce it slowly in small amounts and see how your body reacts. So this is, I never even heard of some plant virus in your microbiome. So this is just, stuff, to learn about and to research. But let's continue. Trout, tuna. I just had tuna this weekend. I just told y'all I had tuna this weekend. And turmeric. I was surprised. They said turmeric. They told me to avoid turmeric, Dr. B. And this is the reason why they said to avoid turmeric. Turmeric stimulates the production of cholic acid, a bile acid involved in the digestion of fats. When bile acid metabolism pathways in the gut's microbiota are relatively high, this overstimulation of bile acids contributes to a pro-inflammatory environment in the gut. In this case, avoiding turmeric can help improve your bile acid metabolism pathways. So once again, they're telling me based on my bile acid metabolism pathways, they're telling me I should avoid turmeric. Very interesting. Very interesting, because that's something that you hear every health person recommend. And then the last on the list that got me completely.
Can I mention something about the turmeric?
Yes, please, brother, please.
Most folks are not eating the best turmeric, and that's why. See, the best turmeric is going to come from the continent of Africa. It's going to come from Jamaica and India. If you're eating the real original turmeric and you know how much to eat and you know what to eat it with, turmeric can be very powerful. But if you're just buying turmeric because you heard turmeric was great because it's commercialized, that's the problem.
Indeed. Somebody said, how can we be sure they aren't just saying anything in this report like 23andMe? You got to cross-reference. This is why I talk to, and you got to just use past experience. So I notice an issue when if I eat too much beef surrounding my heart or surrounding, my digestive. So when they tell me, oh, boom, boom, this about beef, I know I don't feel that way when I eat chicken. I know I don't feel that way when I eat fish. But if I eat beef, y'all know I don't eat pork at all, of course. But if I eat beef, oh man, trust me, I feels away. So, and like I said, King Simon told me about the whole digestion thing because I'm a number 8 according to numerology. So when they're like pinpointing a lot of issues with my digestion being slow or being clogged up or whatever. So you just cross-reference things you've heard from different. You could get a nutritionist. You could get another test from somewhere else, and you compare and contrast and see. No, yeah. Listen, somebody said turmeric shouldn't be consumed now. Yeah, listen, that's not what we're saying. Listen, I just told you this is specific to what they're saying, my microbiome, and Dr. B is just telling you about turmeric in certain places that are better. The same way as sea moss. You get sea moss in over Jamaica might be better than sea moss grown somewhere in the US or something like that. Y'all have to listen. Y'all have to listen, man. Y'all, yeah. Dr. B or me say a sentence and y'all just hear 2 words and y'all go put up an Instagram post. Dr. B said we shouldn't be doing. No, Dr. B didn't say that. Listen, y'all. But yeah, this the last one was watermelon, Dr. B. What the hell? That's my favorite food in the world. Watermelon.
Which watermelon? Which watermelon are they talking about? You got about 9 different watermelons. So they just saying in general, watermelon. See, with me, you have to get down to be more specific. Right. They could be talking about seedless watermelon, the new handy dandy pocket watermelon. You see the little teeny one? Which watermelon are they talking about?
That's a good point.
Are they talking about the original watermelon Where is your watermelon grown? What soil? So
Right.
if they just say watermelon, I would have to go a little deeper.
Mm-hmm.
You see, because watermelon, first of all, is a very special plant because the water in it is like hydrogen peroxide.
Right.
It has lots of oxygen in it. So you shouldn't eat it with anything else. First of all, don't ever
Right.
eat watermelon with anything else. You see, because it causes the other things to corrode or oxidize. So watermelon, I'm shocked too. Like I said, I don't think that this test is based on a person of the original bloodlines. I'd like to talk to the people. Now, what he talked about for Billy, this worked out very well for Billy Carson. It works very well for certain people. But I don't believe you can across the board say this is what we should eat. This is what we should be eating. You'd have to test it. And when we do the muscle testing, which, you can get down to I'm going to teach muscle testing. That's what I'm going to do. So because I don't take clients anymore. I want to teach folks how to do what we might call personal kinesiology. I think that would be good. And now you can test everything, whether this date is good for you, this person is good for you, this book. You can do because your energy field has a certain frequency. And when your energy field is matching the frequency of the thing you're talking about, you're strong.
Right.
When the energy field of the thing you're looking at or pondering on or thinking about or moving towards or eating, if that energy field is different, then what happens is you get this distortion and your muscle goes a little bit weak. So there's a whole science. In fact, that's what the book of Power versus Force is about. That's what he did, was the muscle testing. Certain words, you muscle test words, you muscle test people, relations. Right. So yeah, I'd love when we get together, we're gonna muscle test this whole list.
Somebody asked me about the bread. No, bread doesn't work good with me, but they did mention bread, sis. Let me just read to you what they said about bread. They said foods everyone should avoid. They got a list of 6 foods everyone should avoid. So, and bread is on that list. Okay, number 1 is sweeteners like agave, nectar, aspartame, corn syrup, sucralose, and white sugar. Number 2 on their list is foods with added sugar or sweeteners like sports drinks, soda, flavored oatmeal, granola bars, and flavored yogurt. Number 3 is oils such as canola, hydrogenated vegetable oil shortening the margin. Yes. Number 4, refined grains like white flour and products made with refined grains. That would be the bread, right, Dr. B?
Yes.
Yeah, so that's because bread don't I ate a good amount of bread this week, and I could already see it on my face from just eating. I had a tuna sub and what else? I had some other shit. The fish and chips. So the chips, the French fries, that's in the vegetable oil. So I could already tell from the food. But all right, let me just continue. Number 5 is ultra processed foods, which are typically packaged food with 5 or more ingredients like added salt, sugar, oils, fats, and preservative. And number 6 on the list is cured meats, bacon, and hot dogs. So that's just foods they say everybody should avoid.
And back to bread.
Yeah.
Did you know there's a different wheat that they use in America versus what they use in most of the world?
I heard
America,
that.
We use this red, I think it's called red winter wheat, hard red winter wheat, which is high in gluten, But you can also order this one called soft white winter wheat, which has very low gluten. And a lot of the people in other parts of the world, that's what they're using. So they don't have the same issues we have with gluten. So once again, when we say bread, well, which bread? Because you can make bread out of a lot of things.
Exactly. A good point. Great point. Yeah, there's great point by Dr. B. Once you go overseas, even something as simple as a McDonald's French fry is different overseas than it is here. Like for whatever reason, they just let everything, the FDA, they just let everything. I don't want to use these names, and then they flag them, but they just let shit slide over here for whatever reason for their agenda. But yeah, so definitely that's why if you're a Patreon, when KT made the walnut spaghetti, he had the pasta from overseas. KT cooked with a pasta that came from overseas. He used this company that came from overseas, and that's why. So yeah, let me show y'all. Let me show Dr. B. Yeah, this is interesting. And like I said, this is why I love talking to Dr. B. And I'm going to be doing my fast, and I got some products from him that I think y'all should get. So this is they recommended a supplement formula for me. Let me show y'all this. Now, once again, family, this is for my microbiome. They're saying, so don't look at this and say, I gotta get this. Brother Rich said we gotta. No, Brother Rich didn't say no. Brother Rich said this is from they're telling me this is for my microbiome, not for you, for me, Brother Rich. So they're telling me they recommended I take 8 capsules daily. This is their supplement: acai berry, aloe vera leaf extract, andrographis, whatever that word is, astragalus root
Andrographis.
extract. Okay. Blueberry extract, chondroitin, cranberry extract, fenugreek seed extract, ginger, ginkgo biloba leaf extract, glucosamine, grapeseed extract, green tea extract, L-glutathione reduce, marshmallow root, milk dusted fruit extract, and y'all see the rest: quercetin, resveratrol, and vitamin C, wormwood extract, slippery elm bark. You'll see the list. Dr. B, what do you think about this recommended supplement that they're saying based on my microbiome? They're saying I should they recommend I take this every day.
I think that this supplement list is pretty good. It's very good.
Mm-hmm.
That supplement list is very good for almost everyone.
Everyone, right.
I don't see anything on there that I would say that is sending up a flare or a red flag.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah, a lot of people, New Diamond said, literally been doing my detox. Yeah, a lot of people take these regardless.
Yes.
Yeah, a lot of people, this is part of a lot of people who are on their health tip. They already engage in a lot of these ingredients. So yeah.
And a lot of this is what's in my cleanse. A lot of those are in
Right.
there. Because it's
Right
not,
here,
my
right?
program is not just a cleanse, it's actually a nutritional supplement where it's giving you cleansing can be bad for people. I don't know if folks realize this. That a lot of folks is
Say that
detoxing.
again. Wait, what did you just say that again, Dr. B?
Cleansing and detoxing constantly could be bad for you because you
Oh,
start wiping out your good bacteria. A lot of the cleanses are very harsh.
right.
You know what I'm saying? And you've got to learn how to balance everything. It's a balance, you
Yeah.
see. And I talk to folks, they're always detoxing all the time. I'm on a detox. And I'm like, well, where's your nutrition at? Where are you putting things back in the body? You know what I'm saying? So
Right.
that's why we created like the elevated total body program and the total body program, because not only are they pushing certain things out of the body, opening up the channels of elimination, but they're also, the things in it that we need to absorb, that are going to help our bodies be able to do this on its own. Because your body can do a lot of things on its own if it has the proper, root materials.
D, let me ask you, Dr. B, what do you think about, because they also have their prebiotics, probiotics that they're saying I should get on a daily basis. What's your thoughts on getting your prebiotics and probiotics from your food versus taking like a pill? Because I know they got a lot of the pills in Whole Foods, the prebiotic pills that it'd be like a million whatever in it and stuff like, and it should be like $50 and stuff, Dr. B. But what's your thought? Should we just get it from our food, or should you think pills is a good way to get them?
Well, you should get a certain amount from your food. You can make the sauerkraut and certain pickles and things
Yeah.
like that. By
Right.
fermenting things, you're going to get a lot of that friendly bacteria. You got
Right.
to be careful from if you're just buying something that's like that, because they use a lot of things like lactic acid and all kinds of stuff in these quote unquote pickled foods. So making your own is really good. Another thing that helps you build probiotics is walking barefoot. Walking barefoot stimulates the prebiotics in your gut. Just walking like on the grass or whatever.
What, even in your house, you saying? Like just
outside.
Oh, you mean
outside? I should outside on the ground. You could do it on the beach. You could even do it on concrete if that concrete is connected to the earth. So this is grounding. So grounding or earthing does help to promote friendly bacteria. Also, exercise helps to promote friendly bacteria. Now, I am now taking a probiotic that is 60 strains. 60. You need at least 32 strains. You know, the average probiotic only's got 7, 8, 10 strains, and they tell you how many billion little creatures are in there. It's not about how many creatures, it's how many races, how many different strains, how many different types. So I'm taking now one that has 60 strains. And remember now, your stomach acids are going to destroy a lot of these. A lot of them are not even going to reach. So that's why you got to have a lot of them to get them to reach your gut. And you know, they tell you how to take them. You know, some need to be refrigerated, some don't. But I would say taking I like this one. You just look up 60 strain probiotic. It's gonna pop up. It's hot now. It's gonna be, you know, the price is a little expanded. But to get this kind of stuff, you're gonna need it, because the average person, if they ever took any type of medicines from the doctor, you know what I'm saying? It's wiping out most of your gut bacteria. You see, and you know, every time you get sick, the doctor's always going to give you something, right? You know, think about it. Yeah. So you've got to be careful what you put in your body that's not destroying. A lot of people don't know this, but golden seal. Some folks have asked me many times, well, Dr. B, how come there's no golden seal in your cleanse? Because golden seal, number one, in the research we have found, is not a natural plant. It's a crossbreed between Oregon grapefruit and barberry. Oregon grapefruit and barberry. They're both very good by themselves, but when you cross them, you make golden seal, which is like dropping an atom bomb in your gut. It's like kill everything. Now, I'm not saying it's in an emergency, you might need it. But when you talk about killing everything, oh man, just think about that. It takes a long time to build back the friendly bacteria. And to be honest, there's some friendly bacteria we're never going to have. They're gone. There's some types, some groups of them that we don't have, that our ancestors had. Even when our mothers and fathers used to take, or a mother would take some of our food and chew it up and then give it to the baby, she was giving you a certain amount of friendly bacteria. She was helping to building your microbiome. You see, also coming out through the womb without them washing you off all quick, thinking that it was dirty and putting, you know, these, you know, what is it? Silver oxide in your eyes and all that stuff, because they feel like the womb was a dirty thing. When actually that's also part of building your microbiome. You see, and you know, this is the thing about antibiotics. One course of antibiotics could destroy your gut for many, many years. Some folks forever, depending on the antibiotic. So you want to do everything you can to not. Now, I'm not saying there's certain situations where the only thing you may be able to do is an antibiotic, but that's not going to be a virus, because antibiotics only work on bacteria. So if the doctor's just giving out these, and they give them out like candy, you go in there with a headache, like give me an antibiotic, anti-life. So this is back to population control. You know, so I like to get as much as we can from what we eat, and that's fermenting. And we need to get into fermentation. You know, this is another thing that I do when I'm working on my cleanse. A lot of folks have asked me, well, what kind of process? A lot of what I've created has antibiotics. I mean, not antibiotics. It has fermented items in it. Certain herbs have to be fermented to open up and give you. Like they might say, well, take this particular herb. This is a great herb. It's good if it's fermented, like quinoa. Did you know quinoa is good for you only if you ferment it? Or put it in a pressure cooker, because it could have lectins. Quinoa, people don't realize this. And many other foods are supposed to be fermented, like they do with teff when they make, you know, the bread, you know, teff flour. What's that? Injera. That is a prebiotic food. Now, the injera that most people get when you go to the Ethiopian spot is made with wheat, unless you ask, do you have the non-wheat or the original teff? That helps you digest your food right there. So there's many things that, you know, can help. They're helping to digest your food, but also your gut. Your gut has got to do a lot with your intuition and your connection to the cosmos. So like right now, I haven't eaten in 12 days. Oh, my connection is deep. What I'm channeling right now, I've just changed everything. I'm looking at everything differently, because I'm getting a brand new message from a brand new universe, from a brand new vibration, because the universe is singing a brand new song. That's why I'm doing this piece tomorrow at 11 o'clock. It's free. Come on down. Y'all listen, because I would like to share my personal right, experience on this 12. That's going to be 12. Well, I guess tomorrow will be 13. Yeah, Sunday it'll be 14. So what I'm experiencing right now, what I'm feeling, what I'm seeing personally while doing this particular, deep, and I wasn't really doing it. I was just doing it because something just told me to do it. Stop eating. Some folks need to stop eating. So like, with all this that they're telling you right now, right? I wonder what would happen if you did this test, if you stopped eating for 2 weeks and went and did this test. I guarantee the test would come up different. Why? Because a lot of this had to do with what was in your gut that you ate. That they testing feces. Well, what was in your feces? What had you eaten? And from what I'm hearing, you done got buck wild out here on some of this stuff, bro. You done snapped.
Oh, that was
you out in the streets of New York, man. What's going on, man?
Oh, man. No, that was this weekend, man. That was last.
Did you eat them dogs and stuff they be having on the corner? They be cooking.
Don't do me like that, Dr. B. I ain't eat them.
I'm just asking, man. Did you eat it?
Nah, man. Dr. B asked me, did I eat the cookie? Oh, man. I didn't know. No. Why you had to do me like that? Eating
some chickens and some chickants. I don't know. Man. I'm not telling you what to do. I'm just saying a lot of what we have going on in our life has to do with what we're eating.
Wow. Oh, man. Nah, that definitely good advice, Doc. I'm glad I was able to run this by you. And just like I said, family, and I'm glad some of y'all in the chat took the volume test as well. Somebody on right here said, Brother Rich, your list is shorter than mine. So you see, they're not just giving us all the same. Everybody's has a different list. So they told this person that they need to take more supplements. They told me I needed. So everybody has an individual supplement list, an individual test. So it's very interesting. Just wanted to run it by y'all. When I come across information, I like to run it by y'all so we can all learn. I can't wait for brothers like Dr. B to get his lab going. And, our people could do our test on us and see what our levels are. Like I said, shout out to Yaki. I forgot exactly what it is, but he just opened up a facility in St. Louis, I think. So shout out to that brother.
And I just wanted to say that brother he's dropping some stuff. And for the fact of him opening that whole facility where he can do the live blood. When I heard that he had the live blood, the dark field microscope, because we used to have one when I first got started. I used to work with a naturopathic doctor who would do live blood tests right on the spot. You can see a lot of things in that blood. So him building that and having that here, I think it's in St. Louis, man, hats off. Or I should say, man, go. If you can go get tested, you know what I'm saying? And really see what's for us, because a lot of these tests that we're taking are for us. When they take your blood at a regular doctor, right? They take some blood. How long do you think your blood lives in that vial? It's dead in minutes. It's dead blood. So they take your dead blood, they put a label on it. They wait till that truck comes. The truck picks it up. The truck is driving down the street. The truck has an electromagnetic motor in it or engine. What if it's an electric vehicle? Whoa, that blood is really going to be off. You see, and then it's going under microwaves, and you got cell towers. All that blood is being affected by what's happening in the environment. They take it to a place. They test it. Did you know, Brother Rich, that every testing lab has different ways they calibrate their equipment? We did a thing many years ago where we took blood and sent it to 3 different labs, and every test came back different from each lab.
Wow.
You think your doctor, we found this in your blood. Well, send it to another lab. Because every lab's, the way they calibrate or what's happening that day or who's looking at the test, or whose perspective is coming from. And if it's all based on a European, right? A blonde-haired, blue-eyed Caucasian at 53 years old who's a cadaver. That's what I've said. Wait a minute. They base everything off of, a dead guy. Mm-hmm. And they say that is the standard for man. Well, for man, white man. Maybe not even all white people ain't white. This thing about race and color, this thing gets real intricate here. Who's who?
Very confusing. Very confusing.
When they test anything is being tested by a lab if it's not right there on the spot. So Yaki's got this live blood test. Go get it. Go down there. Y'all get a ticket. Tell them I said come, because we need that. I'd like to hear, what did your test say when it was live blood versus dead blood? Man, it takes 2 weeks for them to get your test results back from some dead blood. And we with that. Oh, they found something in my blood. Yeah. Let's do some muscle testing, things like that. Like I said, don't be looking out for, get on my email list at elevationtime.com, because I'm going to do a kinesiology course, a class for folks who would like to do that. And that way you can test everything. Is this church for me? Is this preacher right for me? Is this woman, this man right for me? Should I talk? Should I not talk? You can muscle test constantly to know what it is, you should do for you. So the cleanse that you're on right now, what I did was I put together a group of herbs that are called adaptogens. Adaptogen herbs are herbs, so it's a special category. They don't act unless your body is calling for them to act. They're also called tonics. A tonic is not just a drink. A tonic means that something is tonifying or adjusting to the frequency that your body needs. You see? So it's like if you look at an equalizer in the studio, there's certain frequencies that are boosted and certain frequencies that are low. Well, with tonic herbs, which Ayurvedic herbs, are based on that, which is the herbs of India, they're looking at what is deficient in your body and what does your body, is efficient. So once you know that, and you get herbs that can adjust. So my cleanse this is for the general population. People want to know, well, why does it work so well? Because it's tonifying. It's finding, we're not just cleansing and stripping the body. That's not the way it works. That works for some folks. We don't strip. You see? And we're dealing with systemic issues, not just the parasites in your colon. There's parasites throughout your body. There's parasites in the eyes. You can see them, the floaters, the little squiggly ones that are swimming around in your eye, the liquid in your eye. How you gonna get to them? I want to see what herb. You tell me if your pumpkin seeds, your papaya seeds, and all the stuff that people take for parasites, it's going to deal with parasites throughout the body. They don't. Did you know that a lot of the stuff that we're dealing with right now is from germ warfare? A lot of stuff that we're dealing with right now is because they drop stuff in the seeds of certain. They seeded certain clouds in certain communities, certain neighborhoods, certain countries, and drop that stuff on them, man. And they didn't think that was going to come back on us all. So a lot of what we're dealing with is super bugs. So I found that the things like the black walnut, the cloves, the wormwood, all of those things, diatomaceous earth, papaya seeds, they work very well for the colon. But when I started looking at this, I said, well, what about the rest of the body? We tested, we back in the day, we had a lab. So we tested everything and we found out we're going to have to do something very special because not even herbs can deal with some of these parasites. So flower essences, essential oils, magnetic resonance, sound frequencies. We even put light. You've seen the light we use. We put light on everything to create a situation where it's much more than just a herbal cleansing. You see? So all of that, I would like to try you doing this cleanse that you're doing the elevated cleanse right now, right? I would love to see what happens after you did that for 28 days and go back and do another test and see what they say about your feces. They might say, oh, watermelon's great for you. You see? But I think that is a good start, that whole idea. And I think it's going to work great for everybody, but nothing works for everybody. We are all individuals.
Indeed. So I'll keep you updated. I got I ordered some of their supplements. So I'm gonna be dipping and dabbing in different things, and I'm gonna stay away from some of the foods for 30 days. Like I said, I want to see what happens. I want to see what happens. So I'm gonna give watermelon. I've been eating a lot of watermelon before I took the test. So I'm gonna give it a break for 30 days and see what happens. But like I said, I've heard good results from a lot of people about this company. So like I said, just sharing information with y'all. Everybody wants to take their health to the next level, and everybody wants to live a healthy life. Nobody wants to walk around in pain and in discomfort. So shout out to everybody out there that's putting this thing together, and because there's just so much madness out there. And like I said, three brothers, KT and Yaki and Dr. B and Dr. Africa was doing his thing when he was alive, and everybody else, man, Queen of Fua, but Dr. Phil Valentine, everybody out there that's helping people when it comes to their health. Very important. Let's not take these people for granted. Dr. B, I definitely look forward to this webinar tomorrow. One last time, could you tell the people how we could join tomorrow?
Tomorrow you can join by going to elevationtime.com and go to elevationtime.com. The talk is called The Fast Track to the Cosmic Connection. The Fast Track to the Cosmic Connection. How to dance your way, how to fast and dance your way out of your constrictions. The Fast Track to the Cosmic Connection tomorrow at 11 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. You can go to elevationtime.com and go to events, or you can go to IG and go to my bio and go to the link tree, and you'll see it tomorrow. It's going to be really great, and I'm going to share a lot of my perspective on fasting. And then we have a fasting expert, who's done everything from water, and he has all the clinical trials because he's actually worked in the hospitals and things like that. So Dr. Mahdi will be with me. So we'll be on for at least a few hours tomorrow. So come and get this information if you can use it. And then keep in mind, because somebody was saying, well, Dr. B's not down with the Viome thing. No, listen carefully. I didn't say that. What I'm saying is that it may need to go a little deeper. So you may need to look at each thing that someone suggested and go a little further into that. Ask more questions. Well, which watermelon? Which type? If there's many different types of watermelon, they're not the same. It might be only the red watermelon. I mean, you need the yellow one. So the foods that are they mention sometimes it's a broad thing. We got to get more into what exactly is for us, and that's why I suggest kinesiology. You can look up kinesiology. Now, when you look up kinesiology, it's going to talk about exercising is a type of kinesiology, but it's a type of muscle testing where you can test the muscle and get a yes or a no with your muscle. Your muscle goes a little bit weak when you do this special type of testing, and it's strong when something is for you. It goes weak when something is not for you. And also, I'm going to say this last thing. All kinesiology is not the same. I went and learned a specific type of kinesiology where your eyes have a lot to do with what file you're accessing in your subconscious. Your eyes. So people do muscle testing, their eyes are all over the place. They use the pendulum. So pendulum is another type of kinesiology. So we're going to teach all that. I'm going to start putting that together. So maybe at the end of the summer, after the awards, and thank all of y'all who voted for Brother Rich and myself at the awards, for the, y'all know about the awards, right? Does everybody know about the awards that's coming up?
Oh yeah.
You sure they know?
Billy's been on here. I talked about it. You've talked about it. Definitely.
Okay, good. So the awards are coming up.
Once again, it's going down August 3rd and 4th, right?
3rd and 4th, yeah.
3rd and 4th.
4th and 5th. I think it's 3 days. That's gonna be fun. That's gonna be powerful. So iridology works for some folks, but sometimes iridology, what you're reading is something that didn't happen yet, or something that's healing from the past. I used to do iridology too. I was an iridologist. I found that muscle testing had more to do with right now. For me, that just blew me away. I took many courses, many classes over the many years, and that was the one that was great for us, especially if you're highly melanated, so that you're not always using a scale that's based on people that came from the snow mountains.
Indeed.
So tomorrow, 11 a.m., y'all come join myself. And thank you, brother, for having me on once again. And I'd like to hear reports on exactly how you do with this new thing, and also the cleanse, the elevated cleanser that you have. And I sent you some platinum too, bro. Did you see the platinum?
Yeah, I got the definitely.
Man,
that's one of my favorites, man. What is
that platinum?
There we go. The Platinum Life. Let me show y'all. Yeah, this is the Platinum Life Monatomic Elixir, the Gregory Reserve. This is one of my favorite ones from Dr. B.
And that's not just the monatomic gold. That's gold iridium, which is your time clock. That's your spiritual energetic time clock. It's platinum, palladium, oxyfulvic acid, oxyhumic acid, and about 9 different plants that actually help you get focused on repairing your telomeres, right? The ends of your genes, and also has to do with your pineal, not decalcifying your pineal because it is made of calcium, but helping to turn it up and turn it on. You see, a lot of folks' pineals got turned off from sugar. White processed or any of those sugars shut your pineal, your hypothalamus, and your pituitary down. And that's how they got control of the people. Sugared them up, gave everybody sugar, and it was a domino effect.
Sugar should be illegal, man.
Man, sugar is like bro.
That shit should be illegal, man.
Took me almost a year to get off sugar. I almost lost my mind over that sugar, bro.
That shit has wreaked havoc on cultures worldwide, man. That's.
But it messes with your brain. You can't think. Did you know, this is really interesting, a tablespoon of white processed sugar or brown sugar, not the raw sugar, and I'm not talking about the cane, I'm talking about a tablespoon. You put it in your mouth and your pineal turns off. So you no longer have any connection with true spirituality. You have no connection with the cosmos. Your pituitary goes down to almost nothing, which means now that creates oxytocin, which is the love hormone. Now you are not able to experience or process love correctly. You get in like mode, like. Also, it shuts down the hypothalamus, which has to do with balance. So it lets you know when you've had too much of something and not enough of something on all levels, mentally, physically, spiritually. Those 3 glands in your head shut down from 1 tablespoon. Now, Coca-Cola's got how many tablespoons in it? Go do the research. Pepsi, those, I'm not telling you don't to use them. I'm just saying go check to see how much sugar. And when they say sugar just alone, then you know that sugar is the sugar that's shutting you down. And that's one way they got control of the people starting in the 1900s. Give everybody sugar, and now they got to go to somebody else to get their spirituality. They got to go to somebody else to think and make decisions and everything. You lose yourself. That was one of the number one things for population control, to get people to be willful slaves. You see? Sugar. And you got to be careful. Like agave is another one that you better be careful with. You better go do some research. I know it's probably better than processed straight sugar. But even honey, you got to be careful with honey, certain types of honey. You know, but I've been dealing with this monk fruit sugar, which is really good because it doesn't touch the blood.
Oh yeah.
Anyway, I'm gonna talk about that stuff tomorrow.
Oh man, look forward to tomorrow, Doc. Thanks for joining us and going over this list for me, and really, you know, and like I said, just real interesting stuff. So I want to thank everybody for tuning in. I'll most likely I'll be back tomorrow. Tickets are gonna go on sale tomorrow, y'all. The official announcement, y'all just got a sneak peek tonight, but the official announcement, along with the link to buy tickets for the event, will be available tomorrow. Other than that, good to see y'all again. I haven't been on here in about a week. Good to see Dr. B again, and I'll see y'all tomorrow. Let's meet me tomorrow at Dr. B's webinar, 11 o'clock in the morning. Let's because I'm going on the fast Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday, so I need to be there. So yes. I'm going to be there 11 o'clock in the morning. So I'll see y'all tomorrow morning, right, family?
Take care.
All right, peace, Dr. B.
Be light.
Yes, sir.